JV Martinito coming to you with our virtual newscast from Humber College. It's Friday, November 20th. Here's what's making news. Ontario has hit a new record with a 14th-day streak in COVID numbers. More substantial restrictions will likely be implemented. With the health minister's support, Doug Ford announced a possible lockdown is coming to provinces' hotspots.
Right now, we're staring down the barrel of another lockdown in these regions.
Speaking at Queen's Park earlier this week, the Premier said the continued rise in COVID-19 cases in Toronto, Peel, and York region is extremely troubling. During a press conference on Thursday, Ford promised to release new public health restrictions for the province's COVID-19 hotspots. The Premier did not say what the new measures would entail, but also did not rule out a possible shutdown and is not hesitating to shut things for the public's safety. The regions of Hamilton, Halton, Peel, Toronto, and York are currently in the red zone, the fourth tier into Ontario's 5-tier plan outlining COVID-19 restrictions. The red zone is the final step before complete lockdown.
Last week, I asked the Chief Medical Officer of Health to come back with his recommendations on what we need to do to flatten the curve on the second wave. We expect new measures to be discussed at Cabinet and announced in the coming days. Because, my friends, we need to hunker down, we need to stick together, and together we'll get through this.
With the province reporting a 14th streak in spiked COVID cases, the Ontario government is advising everyone to stay home to help contain the spread of the novel coronavirus. Here in Toronto, the rising numbers are with young people. The mayor is finding ways to combat that.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Toronto Mayor John Tory is taking to a new platform to get his new COVID safety messages out. The mayor has turned to TikTok to reach young people as infections continue to rise in Toronto. The worrisome numbers are showing a greater number of infections in young people. Statistics have shown that the positivity rate is 7.5% for young teens between the ages of 14 and 17, and 8.2% in young adults between the ages of 18 and 23 years old.
But I know firsthand that our advice is seldom ignored entirely. I know that in these circumstances, as parents, we will all want to have said and done everything we could have.
In addition to pushing the message, the mayor is hopeful all these efforts will drive the message home. For the second time this month, there's promising news about a COVID-19 vaccine, and Canada signed up early to receive them. A vaccine can't come fast enough as cases continue to increase and leave the world on edge, with over 55 million cases worldwide. The world's largest pharmaceutical company, Pfizer, announced that after conducting the final analysis in their ongoing Phase 3 study, they have met the criteria for distribution as long as the vial stays under 70 degrees. Moderna has also announced a similar statement stating their vaccine appears to be 95% effective and will soon be available early next year for countries to distribute. The Government of Canada previously made deals with both Pfizer and Moderna for a minimum of 20 million doses for Pfizer and 56 million doses from Moderna. Although there may seem like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, Federal Health Minister of Canada reminds Canadians not to let their guard down and continue to be vigilant in following safety protocols.
But this is a serious illness, and it is a serious illness for all ages. And Canadians need to remember that and act with a high degree of concern for one another. We have to stick together for the next several months and get each other through this difficult time while we await the arrival of a vaccine or other therapeutics that will help us.
Health Canada still needs to approve any and all vaccine before distribution to ensure Canadians receive proper immunization. All eyes turn to the south of the border as President Donald Trump continues his uphill battle against the election results. Trump will meet with Michigan Republican leaders in the White House today. His latest strategy? Convince officials in lost battleground states. While Homeland Security says the 2020 election is the most secure one in American history, Trump claims massive ballot abuse through voting systems. With Trump's refusal to hand over the presidency, new COVID initiatives will be delayed. President-elect Joe Biden warned frontline workers this week. Biden has 306 electoral votes, while Trump has 232. Further away, another deadly hurricane in Central America. The second in a month is forcing thousands of people to take shelter. Looking down from the sky, the destruction in the wake of Hurricane Iota is clear for the main parts of Honduras. Residents fled as the water submerged more than half of their homes. On the ground, the river is overflowing into the streets of La Lima. Rescuers tried to get the children to safety first, while evacuation is taking underway for communities. Hurricane Iota made landfall in Nicaragua on Monday and unleashed a Category 5 storm. Winds of 260 kilometers per hour tore through the country and destroyed houses in Puerto Cabezas. Roofs were ripped off, people scavenged through the debris, trying to save what they could, many looking for food supplies. Iota comes just 2 weeks after Hurricane Eta, another storm that battered homes affecting more than 70,000 residents, still battling with the impact from heavy rain and strong winds. The U.S. National Hurricane Center warns the damage is not over. The storm could trigger more flooding and landslides across islands in Central America. As rescuers continue to do their work, the death tolls is expected to rise. This week, the Toronto Raptors added some depth to their backcourt with their first and second round draft pick in this week's NBA draft. The Raptors selected Malachi Flynn and Jalen Harris with the 29th and 59th picks in yesterday's draft. Flynn was selected with the 29th pick by the Raptors in the first round out of San Diego State University. He averaged 17.6 points, 5.1 assists, 4.6 rebounds, and 1.8 steals while shooting 44% from the field. Those stats will lead the Aztecs point guard to be named the Mountain West Player and Defensive Player of the Year. He also finished his collegiate career with the highest free throw percentage in school history, averaging 85.7% from the line. With Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet still leading the way for the Raptors, General Manager Bobby Webster is hopeful that they will be able to help develop the Raptors' first-round pick.
Just a guy that we really liked and we think can come in and play a little bit for us, but also will continue to develop under, obviously, the leadership of Kyle and Fred. And, those are two good guys for him to learn under.
With their second-round pick, the Raptors selected combo guard Jalen Harris with the 59th pick in the draft. Harris spent 2 seasons with Louisiana Tech before transferring to the University of Nevada, where he averaged an efficient 21.7 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.9 assists on 44.6% from the field and 36.2% from three. As outdoor dining becomes our new normal with additional challenges as we head into winter, one Toronto patio has converted its rooftop into a skating rink. Kristen Cussin has more to the story.
Skating in the city is reaching new heights on a rooftop patio. And for one Toronto family, lacing up their skates is a welcomed activity they can share with their daughter.
It's hard to explain to a 5-year-old why they're wearing a mask and what's going on, but she understands now that it's because of the virus and that next year we'll have a vaccine and we'll be able to travel again.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for now, we just try to find things that are kind of safe and fun to do, and this is pretty nice.
The porch, a popular summer patio known for its rooftop views, is embracing the winter weather with their creative take on outdoor dining. Now called Sky Skate, the patio is transformed into a winter wonderland for the season. Synthetic ice has allowed them to get a head start on a favorite winter pastime. But Sky Skate is more than just an activity, it's also saving jobs.
We're able to keep our team employed, and we're able to provide something so this way we can help in our part for the economy and also, as I said earlier, provide that slice of normalcy, dare I say.
If you're looking to try something different this weekend, reservations are highly recommended, but skate equipment is available on site. I'm Kristen Cussin for Humber News.
That's all for today. I'm JB Martinito. Humber News is written and produced by students in the journalism program. For more coverage, visit our website, humbernews.ca, and follow us on Twitter at HumberJRNL. We'll see you again next time.